So this video series, I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of creating the Yoga Sangha site and dealing with the text and dealing with the different exercises. You'll notice that each exercise has been revealed. You will not see all of these at this point until you get to exercise 4, so just bear that in mind. I'm going to start with exercise 1, download that, and click on the download here. And what you will see is I have an RTF file. Now, in this file, you're going to see bold header, those are instructions, and the non-bold generally are the content, with exceptions in the parentheses, which are side note instructions. First thing you need to do, create a site and a folder. I'm going to do both steps in one procedure. Site, new site. I'm going to call the site Yoga Sangha. This does not need to be, it does not have to have web safe names for this, but this part, now in this point, I'm going to create the folder while I'm creating the site. So I can do that. Sorry, let me show that here. In your Finder, you have a button here called New Folder. I'm going to create that. And then this is going to be the actual name of the site. So this would be yogasangha.com. Oh, I've already got that on my desktop, so I'll do Yoga Sangha too. Okay, set this up, click Save, and you will now see in your File panel the folder Yoga Sangha. Next step, create a new file, save it as yogasangha.html. I'm going to copy and paste that. File, new. In all of these, I'm going to do blank page, HTML, layout none, and I'm going to make sure that your doc type is HTML5 and create. It's going to tell me to save as yoga_sangha.html. So save that. Title, Yoga Sangha. Remember, this doesn't have to be web safe because this is a title for the top of your browser. Your page properties, again, you can access this down in your property bar or modify page properties. And what you're going to be is trebuchet. We're going to do 33399. That's a blue color, and background color is this light yellow FFFFCC. So my page properties, I'm going to do trebuchet, text color, background color is this FFFFCC, which is in short code here, which is FFC. Each letter is doubled in this. Click OK, and I've got my basic style set up for the body. Content, H1, centered color, this 3366cc. Now I'm going to create a class to do this. So first thing, I'm going to create my H1. So copy paste the title, select that, convert it to an H1, and then create a new style. My instructions say that I want the color to be centered font color 3366cc. So that means, oh, sorry, let's do this first. Title text, that's the style name. And we're going to click OK on that, and the color is going to be 3366cc. There's my color here. Whoa, this is off screen, sorry. Color there, make sure that's correct, and click OK, and it's centered. So in this case, this is text that is centered, so I'm going to go to Block, Text Align, Center. Click OK. All of the rest of the content is left aligned. Now, a lot of people have run into problems here. Do make sure that this only your title is centered. A lot of people will have text align equals center in their body tags or in their body styles, and so everything ends up being centered. So do make sure that does not happen. Everything else is left aligned. Now the next thing is this H3. So I'm just going to click return down here, copy and paste this, and this is an H3. And my styles for that. And I need to apply the light text blue. Oh, this is light blue text. I have to create this one too. This is another style. So I'm going to create a new style here. Call it light text blue. Notice I've done this two different ways. Sometimes I go down to the properties, sometimes I go to the style panel. Both ways will work. And my style color is this hexadecimal number here. So I created my light blue text style here, but I did not apply it. This is a two-step process if you go through the style panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it through this panel right here. Notice that this is title text, this is light blue text, the difference being that title text is centered. This is an H2, welcome to Yoga Sangha, so I'm going to put my cursor up here, hit return, select that, and this is an H2. H5, discover how playful and open-hearted yoga can be. I'm going to copy that. See how simple this is, just creating each one of these lines and then applying an H tag to them. The following should be in paragraphs. So what I'm going to do, the easiest way to do this is copy and paste. Remember, this is an RTF file, so I'm going to copy these. And by pasting it into the design area, it automatically applies the P tags on here, like that. Now, if I were to go back in time, oops, I hit return. If I were to go back in time and paste that content up here, you'll see it all runs together because pasting in the code does not automatically format that. So again, paste in the design view and you will have all of that automatically format. Next one is a hard one, should be in a block quote. This is where Dreamweaver interface is not terribly helpful. I'm going to go ahead and put in the text. Now what happens automatically, I'm just going to open in code view here very quickly. What happens automatically is that it applies a P tag. Now what I want to do is turn this into a block quote. I don't need a block quote and a P tag, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type out block quote. Dreamweaver does not really provide the greatest interface for a block quote tag, so it's easiest just to remember and type it out. That gives it a little bit of a interest here. It sets it apart. H3, announcements. So again, I'm going to hit return. Now, notice what happens in my return. It takes the P tag inside the block quote tag, and I can't do it that way. So what I'm going to do is do it in the code view, because that way I know I can get outside of the block quote tag. This was an H3. Now, this is H5. Notice I've got line break in bold. What that means is there's a line break within my H5, but I don't need the text line break itself. So I'm going to delete that. Notice that by pasting it in there, I've got the break already. However, if you did not do it that way, and you had it just with this as one line, and you want a line break in there, just remember the break tag shift return in both the design view and only in this case in the code view, a break will work as well with a keyboard shortcut. This is an H5. P tag. Again, the easiest way to apply each of these tags is go to the last line, hit return, and then it will automatically always hit create a P tag. Now the next one is pretty tough. First of all, I'll create the H3. This is a title for a list area. So the title is an H3. The next part is a list. And so this is a list with a indented area right here. I'll show you the easiest way to do this. The following should be an ordered list with a sub-ordered list as seen. I don't tell you which type of order to use. You can use whatever you prefer. Oops, I didn't get the right copy there. Okay, so I have pasted this in there. I want you to see what happened. It's pasted in within a single P tag. Now, when I convert this to a list, which means I'm going to select all of this and go down to my list area, it creates the ULLI. Sorry, this was a ordered list, so I will do the ordered list button there. And what it does is it gives you the number 1. Now, P tags automatically convert to lists. But because I only had one P tag, I only have one list item. So the way you deal with that is you put the cursor in front of the next line and you hit return. That automatically creates a list item since I'm in an OL or UL tag. And then I'm just going to keep on doing that. I'm going to arrow key down and hit return. And that creates the automatic list items. Like that. And then I've got a number of list items that are indented. So what I'm going to do is select those, go down to my indent button here and click that, and that automatically indents my list. Now, to get out of the list, this is the hard part, because I need to get out of the list, and in the design view, the only thing I can do is hit return. So I'm going to take the next content, which is an H3 for schedule, and I'm going to do this in the code view. Again, that gets that outside of the list items here. So as you can see, LI, close OL here, and then schedule there. I can't really say a better way to do it except to do it in code view. This is H3. That pops that onto its own line there. And then the next part, the following should be an unordered list with the day in bold and times on a separate lines, not separate list items as seen through here. Okay, you can read the rest of the instructions on your own. The easiest way to do this is that each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, is a list item. The problem is that you want to keep these separate, but also have line breaks for each of the times. Now I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this. Copy it, paste it in the design view. That gets it all separated. Remember my rule with the P tag and list items. This is an unordered list, so I'm going to select all of it right there, all of it, and then I'm going to go down and hit unordered list, and that automatically creates the list items exactly where the P tags were. Because I pasted in the design view, that's exactly how I wanted it. The days should be in bold. So that's going to be one process where I'm just going to hit, there's a little shortcut here, just do Command B and that bolds it, creates a strong tag. Or if you want to do it the more old-fashioned way, just click B or type in strong in your code. With Dreamweaver, there's always multiple ways to do it. I like Command B or Control B because that's the fastest. We're going to do it this way real quick.